We're having a little brief conversation here with Colby Godwin before he leaves for Ring of Honor in Philadelphia. Talking about a few things in his career at the Gulf Coast and all that other good shit. Not drinking, I got a buzz, so, you know, we're going to let it ride. Colby, anything specific else? Anybody you want to address? People you want to tell them fuck off or, you know, thanks or...
I want to say thank you to New Heights, who, even though during the time I felt as though my ego grew larger than myself, they did give me the opportunity to learn the other side of the business, and I said thank you. When I was booking, I still believe I drew the biggest house with 300 and some people. Right here.
That's right. Two of my two favorite Gulf Coast independent wrestlers. Oh.
It wasn't completely my idea because I was marked for PWG's Battle of Los Angeles, but it was partially my idea, Chris Ty's idea to do the Battle of the Gulf Coast. I really wish this past year's would have went off better, but God, they got more time. You know, there's another year, another day, another day, another dollar. Who do I want to thank? I want to thank guys like David Prime, who I thanked before. I want to thank guys like Chris Ty, who also helped me out. I want to thank guys like Camron Frost, who I've already thanked. I want to thank guys like the Fanatics, who helped put me over all over the internet. I want to thank guys like B Smooth, Brian Reese. I want to thank guys like John Riker, who gave me 5 million opportunities. Here's a little story for you. Back before, did you see me when I was Joseph Godwin? When I got put through a table?
No, that
was HPW. I was in HPW before there was 5 million name changes. I was at HPW, and I came in for 3 shots. I won the tag team titles. I was 18 years old. I was in spring break, and I no-showed him. I continued to no-show him 5 times until I went on to almost get killed in Hartford, Alabama for a bunch of rednecks.
Pritchard, that guy Pritchard.
Yeah, well, that's and fuck Pritchard. Don't you dare say that your trainee went to Ring of Honor because you didn't do jack shit, motherfucker. Anyways,
woo!
You can continue to shit out dope in Alabama for all I care, you asshole, going to the Gulf Coast wrestling fan and trying to get food people and you're eating all. You're going back for 3rd, 4th helmets and Moolah Mae Young ain't even touched the fucking spaghetti yet, you fat fuck.
Oh, God, I love it.
Anyways, yeah, so...
Aren't you glad you're getting on this, man?
He told me to say it.
Anyways,
John Riker, Mr. Hardcore, what was his HG numbers?
HG numbers. Yeah, numbers with a Z.
With a Z. Yeah, like Boys to Men.
That's right.
Like Boys to Men.
Yeah, I want to thank him because I think without him, none of this would have been possible because he gave me opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. Because you know as well as I do,
yes,
how many times you've been there. There's been guys that get opportunities that I don't think should deserve those opportunities, but I was one of those guys that shouldn't deserve the opportunity. So in hindsight 2020, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be in a lot of places. If it wasn't for guys like Camron Frost, who emailed me and told me I could look forward to wrestling with you whenever, I was like super, in my mind, Camron Frost is still the man. He'll always be the man. No matter how far I go, Camron Frost will always be the man in my mind. And I'll kiss his ass, and the dude will be at the end of my nose until the day I die.
Woo!
But,
sweet!
Yeah, if it wasn't for guys like that, I wouldn't be in the situation I am. Because a lot of people think it was because of New Heights and all these and Ultimate Wrestling, but it was because of culture shock that I am who I am. Because I started as Bradley Taylor Young wrestling.
Yeah, that's right.
Wear khakis and
that's
and
right.
polo.
And the striped polo shirt and talking East from Greenwich Village night. Mama, you ain't got no clothes. You work at Subway and shit, man.
BLT.
That's right.
I don't know how you got that segue.
I just had a buzz, it just popped in my feeble brain one night.
But I do want to say that if it wasn't for me going to my grandmother's funeral in Idaho and realizing that I needed to be myself instead of a gimmick, because I wasn't ready for a gimmick, then none of this would ever happen. When I came back, started wrestling guys like Chris Ty and Camron Frost, and then the triple threat double elimination happened, and I thought I was dead that night when I got 2K1 on the chair. I really did think I was dead that night. I thought I couldn't walk, but and much to my chagrin, I've been able to get up from a lot of things. And Like the California Kid thing where I busted my mouth wide open.
Yes, I was
Broke my
there.
testicles,
Knocked the
bro.
tooth out.
The new high trust on
Yes.
the Battle of the Gulf Coast. I know she was scared shitless.
I was there.
I flipped over the top rope. I landed, I swear to God, until Waylon Barley slapped me on the hand. I thought I was dead.
And then all them people coming over there to help you up, and you were pissed. Get off me.
What I do? I finished it.
Yes, you did.
I
went on like 15 more minutes after that.
That's the thing, because when the day I die, because you know my biggest fear is that you'll never be remembered. My biggest fear is you'll never be remembered. And the day it doesn't matter to me, because the day I die, you know, whether what happens to me, guys like Camron Frost, guys like you and Internet can always say, I remember the time Colby did this.
Hell yeah.
I remember the time Colby did that. Whether I die tomorrow or I live on for another 30 years, it's all about your legacy and what, you know.
30 years, bitch, you never lived more than 30 years. I got at least 30 years of my 50-year-old fucking ass, though.
55.
Oh, damn. Not me. I want to be like 99, like John Wooden and shit, man. Still sitting in the front row watching you. Cocktail, call me.
John Wooden's dead.
I know, right? But when I'm 99,
Did you see my sports center here? It was like that long.
when I'm 99, I'll be dying my last breath going, BTY! Ah! And then, you know, they'll just scrape me under the ring with the rest of the shit, but that'll be cool, man.
How much time do we have left? A few minutes? Or we got 2 minutes? Is there anything else you guys like to ask me?
I just want to say thanks for everything, man. You've given us so many memories here on the Gulf Coast, and we're going to miss you. Shit.
I miss you guys too.
Absolutely, young gorilla. I believe, man. I believe.
I want to, I've already said thank you to Camron Frost, who I think legitimately is the best wrestler on the Gulf Coast, no matter what anybody else says. I think Ultimate Wrestling, I think Ultra Shock, I think John Riker, I think Chris Ty, I think the Reyes brothers, I think Waylon Barley, who gave me the opportunity to help out New Heights, no matter what happens today or tomorrow. I think AWF. I think Will Pritchard, even though I still hate the son of a bitch because he brought me into the business. I thank Ring of Honor for giving me the opportunity. I don't know if this will ever become common knowledge, but the time we spent in Philadelphia, I'll never forget it. I think that was one of the best times of my life.
Obviously, I mean, it's the best trip I ever had. So, I mean,
We got to know each other really well. I still think Camron Frost is one of my best friends in the business. No matter what happens today or tomorrow, like I said, I'll always put Camron Frost first. I think he's the best wrestler. I think you guys, you're welcome, including Calvin, I think Miss Paige over there. I thank you because you helped me get over. I think the BTY crew is non-existent today. I know you remember that.
Yes, the 9,003 that used to sit behind me and cuss me in Mossy Head when I was done. What happened to those guys, man? What happened to those guys?
I don't know. But I think Brian Reese, I think the girl I've been with for 3 years who's pushed me. I think Kyle, whether he will become obsolete or whatever, I think Kyle is the smartest mother. You can bleep that out. Please bleep that out. I want to hear a beep and y'all's shit.
Okay.
Don't beat mine out. Kyle Sasso, smartest motherfucker in the business.
Don't leak that.
Don't
leak
leak
this
it.
one.
But you could bleep
With beats. Gotta have plenty on this one.
Okay, well, we're starting a new record. Well, with that being said, Colby, we thank you for your time. Brother, I love you. I wish you much success, man. Be safe in Philadelphia. Cameron, I love you, brother. I wish you
Support
much
independent
success.
wrestling.
That's
Yes.
right. Support independent wrestling. And, this is the Front Row Fanatics. We'll continue to do our thing to put hardworking guys like Camron Frost, like BTY, and I'm pointing to the other guys because I got a buzz, and we'll see you in the fucking front row.